Good morning, everyone. All right, so we're going to go through our math lesson. This is the problem-solving section of our math lesson. So we're going to use logical reasoning. Now, logical reasoning means thinking and using what we know about math to solve a problem. All right, let's see what the problem is.
Read and understand. What do you see? There are 5 shapes in a row. How can Quilly sort these shapes?
All right, what are 2 ways to sort? The one that would best apply here is... Very good.
One answer is she could sort by shape. Or she could sort by color. She could also sort by size.
Did you get all 3? All right, but I think here there's one best one we could do.
Plan. Quilly looks at the first 3 shapes. She sees that all these shapes are red. Then she points to the small circle. Why does she point to it?
All right, so I was saying there was one best way to sort them. There's a lot of ways we could sort them, but the best way is to look at all 3 of these shapes and see what's common or what's the same. And she's pointing at the red circle because it is also red. Very nice.
One reason she might point to it is because it is red, like the other 3 shapes. Solve. Quilly puts this circle together with the other red shapes. Why does she do this?
Why did she do it? Think about it. Yes.
She is sorting the red shapes.
Very good. I'm sure you all had that figured out. Nicely done.
Look back and check. How does Quilly check her answer? She looks back to check that she has sorted all the red shapes. You helped Quilly solve a sorting problem. Now you know how to use logical reasoning to solve problems.
All right, and that's what we're going to do. Logical reasoning means thinking about it, using our brains, plan, solve, and check. All right, let's go check out our math mat. All right, so we're using logical reasoning to solve these problems. All right, so what you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do here is you're going to trace these shapes on this side, all of them. And I would like you to name the shapes if you can, because we are going to go into shapes starting next week, but trace these shapes. And then I want you to use your logical reasoning and figure out how should you group them together. So these 2 shapes are your first 2, and then they circled this one. So do you know what would be the same that you'd have to do to these 2 shapes? Yeah, you'd have to color these 2 blue, because this triangle it matches this triangle, but it doesn't match this one. So the most logical, and it's not the same shape, so the most logical way that these 3 objects would be grouped together is by color. So you have to take your pen, I'm gonna grab my pen, and this shape, after you trace it first. It's really hard to trace on a computer. You would color it in blue, and these 3 shapes would be grouped together because they're all blue. All right, for this set down here, I want you to trace these, and now I want you to figure out which one of these shapes would fit in this group most logically. And then look at these 2 shapes, and which of these 2 shapes would fit with these 2. Think about how you're coloring them when you color them, because it will help you sort them. And then another activity you can do with your parents is to open up a drawer in your kitchen or a bedroom and talk about what objects you see and how you would put them into different groups, maybe by size, maybe by color, but how would you group things around your house? Okay? All right. Oh, I have to erase. One moment. All right, I erased it. It's kind of in the way. So now we're going to talk about sorting these blocks. So Quilly, when she sorted her blocks, she thought about it. She planned by looking at these and then looked at our options and decided that the best way to sort these blocks was by color. You're correct. Very nicely done. So now you're going to look at these shapes under number 2 and think about how they're sorted and then which one of these fits in that group. Right here, you're going to look at these blocks and you're going to figure out which of these belong. I'm going to give you a hint. More than one can fit in the group. It doesn't just have to be one. So it might be that you circle more than one option on this side. All right, right here, you're going to look at these. It's reading and understanding the problem. Plan out what's happening. Talk about how you're sorting them, and then solve which one of these fits the group. Same thing. Look at these and solve which one would fit in that group. And then look at these and solve which one of these fits in the group. Okay? I really think that you're going to do awesome with this. It's reading the patterns in the group, talk about it. That's the most important thing, is to describe the characteristics or the attributes or what they look like. And then choose one and make sure you always go back and check. Make sure you can explain your answer to someone in your house. All right, have fun. Bye.